Hello, welcome to my channel. So I am in my husband's truck today. When my son's had a doctor's appointment when I got out of work, so I am letting him do it. He's 18. He doesn't actually need me here. I'm just kind of like an emotional support person for my kids because I struggle to let them go. He could have drove himself here. He could do his own doctor's appointment. I just am that mom who wants to be there and do everything with him and do everything for him. And he's fine. He's just getting, a kid checkup thing. He turned 18, needs to go through the stuff. Anyways, so we did two festivals, 2 weekends in a row. So this last weekend, today's Monday, this last weekend, I had to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the days. And I work third shift. I did not want to miss this festival. The one that we went to this last weekend it's steampunk. It was steampunk themed at the Michigan Renaissance Festival. It's in Holly, Michigan, which is a couple hour drive for us. And so it was originally me, my sister, and my daughter. And then my son wanted to go, Logan, because the previous weekend we had gone to the same place, just Logan and I, and it was Viking themed. And I was like, oh, Logan, you want to go see a Viking festival? And he was like, yes. So we went to the Viking festival. And I will do a couple of clips of that one first. I didn't take too many pictures. I didn't take any pictures of me and him there. I only took a few pictures of me and him and Zeta together. And I took them where my camera was instead of sideways where it records nicely. It was standing up because I did it on my phone. And then I did not consider taking a picture sideways for it to be posted. So I'm going to try to put one in here. We'll see if it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I apologize. But then my sister also has 2 daughters and a son, but her son is really young. So we took her 2 daughters with us. And in some of the clips, you'll see, like I have one clip where we're looking for the belly dancing area and we didn't have no idea. This place is huge. If you're into Renaissance festivals or like when they do Viking themed or they do steampunk or they do mermaids, or I think they've got a Halloween one coming up. They've got a Christmas one. Like there was a guy that drove from Iowa. So apparently this is one of the biggest festivals with permanent structure. So this is permanent structure. Like the stores stay stores. It's all wooden. They have electricity and stuff in them, but they're not air conditioned. Like they are open. Like you walk in, you walk out. Like there's not doors being closed or nothing. Like when the festival shuts down, it shuts down. You don't get in. So I don't even see how they lock stuff up. I don't know. I'm sure there is a way, but I just don't know how it's done. I didn't see a way. But anyways, there are tons and tons and tons. I had a paper, but my son was looking at it and I don't know what he did with it. I found it. He stuffed it underneath the little thing. Okay, so there's a Halloween one coming up and this is going to be backwards, and a Christmas one. But this is the map of this place. It is huge. So like we came in over here and we were told there was a belly dancing competition on like stage 9 or stage this or whatever. So we're over here looking. We ended up over here and we ended up on time over here, but it ended up being bagpipes, which were cool. So we watched a little bit of that and I did record like a minute of that, which I'm considering putting in. It was like a minute. No, it was 2 minutes. This is a long video and I would stop and then start and then stop and then start. So you don't get like a full. But anyways, and then, the belly dancers ended up being like clear over here by like a Viking thing, but it was fun. And I took a picture of my daughter and some people that were dressed up as mermaids. And I thought, how cool are those outfits? I didn't know they worked there. I saw this woman and I was like, your outfit is so cute. Can I take a picture with my daughter, like of you with my daughter? And she was like, yeah. And then she gave us a seashell because she ended up working there and I didn't know that. And then I posted that picture of my daughter and the 2. And one of the women that I used to work with, she saw it because she's on my Facebook, and she saw it and she tagged them 2 women in it and was like, these are my favorite mermaids, and tagged them in it, which I thought was, I'm a little over 2 hours away. And from where I work, we're a good 2.5 hours away from where I work. So someone like 2.5 hours away that I work with knew these 2 people dressed up that I took pictures with my daughter. Well, I didn't take them. I took the pictures, but I wasn't in them. Anyways, there is tons of food places, like tons of food Like, that's how big this is. Like, these are like different places that you eat. These are like all the different stores that they have, all the different places that you can shop. So when I say this place is huge, this place is huge. They had like a 4-layer cake that was just like massive. It took up an entire paper plate. A whole paper plate this 4-layer cake took up. So I got videos of us going around. I've got a picture of all of us, you know, like random pictures that I'll put in there. There were some very good characters, like people with just like the best sense of humor, people who were dressed up and they looked really nice. If we commented on them, or there was one that had like the black mask where it comes down. I don't know what the character's name is, but he's like got this black trench coat thing on, and it got this like added part right here, and then he's got like a black hat, and then he's got this thing that comes like this, and it's black, and it comes out like a bird beak. My kids knew what the character is. I do not know what the character is, but I was like, can we take a picture with your costume? And it was great. Logan bought a mask. He actually bought this mask at the Renaissance Festival on the Viking weekend, not knowing he was going to be going to the next weekend with us. But it's a custom made one, and he spent close to $200 on this thing. And he has his own money. This is not something that I buy for my kids. Like, he has his own money. He bought this. And it's like all leather, and it's got these straps that go around, and it's like this. And then it's got these like the eyes, but one of the eyes sticks out more, like the leather piece, and then the other one's kind of down. So he didn't have peripheral vision. So he was like, as long as someone walks in front of me, I'll be fine. And then it was like all small chains through here with brown leather strips coming down. I think one right here and one couple right here with the gold looking chain that was mixed in with the brown leather. It's a sweet mask. I do have it in a couple of the pictures. And then he had a huge cloak on. Like, this cloak is like 35 pounds. So he wore that. And he's been talking about getting a night costume, which those are expensive. It's not anything he's going to get soon. And then this last weekend that we went, he bought that. We went to the Viking one. And then this last weekend that we went, he bought himself a sword from one of the swordsmiths or blacksmiths or sword. I think it's saberswords.com is what he bought it from, or is the guy that he bought it from. But he has a permanent structure there, and they are Michigan made swords, and they are pricey, but he didn't buy like their $1,000 one. He bought a smaller one. They also make like knives and daggers and stuff. So he bought something like that. So we'll get into the video, and I hope you enjoy it. And it's not anything that I typically post, but it was what we've done for the last couple weekends, and so I wanted to share it with you. You're in my way. I'm not sure what just ended, but look at that crowd of people walking this way. The bottom one?
Like the bronze-ish color.
Dipping his hand for a candle. We're at the Renaissance Festival, but it's Viking invasion, and he's decided to do a candle. You have to keep going.
I don't know. So I'll try it one more time. For some reason, you gotta do it again. I don't know. No matter
the ham will be yellow. I will take it. So I guess I think it was back the other way. Sometimes I have to work.
Well, I'm going to homecoming, so you can go with me. Yeah, that, but Ellie also gets to go to homecoming. Like,
That's mine.
well, she gets to go to the dance, yeah. And
Is way
I know
up
I can't
there.
wait because I get to help her dress up and everything.
1.8 mile long.
And
Maybe. Yeah, let's go. There's a lot of people standing around, so maybe.
could be there, could be there.
Could be somewhere. I feel like there is too.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was like, because I got louder than the track.
It is really fast.
It's on record though. So now I got a video.
The number 1,000. So I was just asking about the 500. I don't know. It's like it's above. I know I've
So that was what we've done this last couple weekends. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you do, please consider subscribing. Next time we go, we'll do some more. And we are planning on hitting up a flea market in November. It's like a massive flea market. They take over an entire greenhouse, this is a huge greenhouse, for Black Friday. So we're planning on doing that and a few other things. And then I'll just do normal of what we've been doing around the house and then my typical grocery hauls. But if you enjoy watching, please consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up and sharing and all of the good stuff. Have a good rest of your day.